Hi, good afternoon. This is Thorne Holder, creative genius. um, there's a song or some music, a melody, a frequency. It's a baby song. It's just overwhelming. What it brings, what it brings, what it brings over me. This music. So anyway, how you doing? I want to talk about the process of continuous creation. If you consider what people consider good ideas or what people do with their ideas, let's consider an idea to fruition. So I want to have a situation where music and sports is intertangled, you know, they're inescapable, right? Whether it be in the form of a particular style competition or if it's a part of a training program or developmental program for kids, whatever it is. But when music is a part of the learning process or competitive process. So let's just say that's an idea that is in the works in my mind and in the mind of some friends of mine, some business friends. Um, say business friends because we particularly coming together for the purpose of commerce, to create ideas and systems that would be financially lucrative. But what I want to talk about is, what about the other types of ideas, that don't have the collaborative essence of a number of people, and it's most likely not going to be attempted by yourself, right? So what happens with those type of ideas, and those are the most common ones, those that say, oh, wouldn't it be awesome if we had like four legs, that's out of mind, that's gone. Nobody's going to try to turn their two legs into four legs. So what I want to talk to you today about is the importance of those ideas. A lot of these things that I consider, like this one I'm about to tell you, I just feel the urge to tell you. That's about it. I did not know this before or consider this in the manner that I'm about to tell you before. So these ideas are really important, and I feel that they are important because they help a creative a process of imagination, a process of creating, So the idea about the rhythm within sports, that's gonna get momentum. It's gonna develop a lot of momentum because we're gonna be talking to people a lot. It's more than myself. There's a number of people talking about it. It's a lot of people developing the ideas within their own minds. So it's gonna have a lot of momentum. The four legs thing, you're not gonna find much momentum for it, right? So how many times do you have an idea where you are bringing something brand new into the world, that you actually take time in your day to make this new thing come into the world, right? It's very rare, okay? The most work I've done on bringing any new thing in the world is me, okay? By being myself. But as far as a product or a system, um, that has not been very common. I have done little things that I felt worked, but it hasn't been on a scale where huge numbers of people agree that it works and can benefit from it. So those ideas are rare. So when you look at, all right, if you do not have the habit of documenting ideas, let's say documenting the ideas that will, documenting the ideas that would manifest, into reality. Ideas that would be beneficial and workable, as opposed to having four legs, which is, I personally am fine with my two legs. So, I think we look at four legs as animalistic to some way, as far as the evolution group of people. we came from four legs to two. Apparently, I'm not saying that is the case, but I'm just considering how mainstream is this idea. How much momentum is it going to get? The four legs thing is not going to get much momentum. So the importance of the idea, though, is to develop the imagination, to develop the process of imagination, to work that thought process of creation, because what goes after the four legs? You would go through that process that I just went through, which is, well, we want four legs. It doesn't do well with our current digestive system. Let's just say we're standing at the front. To have all that legs to now bring clothing into that now and so on. Okay, we're done. Okay, boom. You're not thinking about the four legs anymore. Then you go into, why did I think about the four legs? Maybe you wanted to run faster. Okay, well then let's look at that. Let's look at how we could run faster as opposed to the four legs. Okay, so we could get some type of shoes where it is like a flipper, or that thing that you use when you're going to take a swim. Right? That's an extension, just a little bit. That makes you swim a little bit with greater momentum. And probably faster too. You might have a little bit more acceleration indeed. So similarly, how can we take that concept and design footwear that could just give you a little bit more, quick, a little more speed, a little bit more momentum. So that's how the developing of the idea work. Now, the ideas, the developing of them, the importance of the four legs part. Because if you continue down your own logic, eventually you will come across something, you'll come across a crossroad. So let's say you're going down this street with your own logic. Oh, I'm thinking this because I know this and I know that. Well, you're going down and you start eliminating things, all right? And then when you create such momentum of thought, when you think about the thought long enough, and you go through the concept long enough, you will meet a crossroad. Now, you don't have to decide, you keep going. What happens at that crossroad is something else joins you down the process, and that is a creative force, Now, people would take, you could take complete credit for it as yourself, I personally, because of how present it feels to me, it feels like a different, even though it feels like it's a synchronous process of going down this road, creating momentum, and the force comes in and you can feel the force coming in with you. It's the same you feeling all of this. But I personally think that there's a real solid point when inspiration starts coming in and it's not your thoughts or your memory, and that happens the more you develop a thought or imagination. It's the more